Hello, welcome. How are you? Well, I've been outside most of the day. We're having a storm coming up overnight. Probably rain for at least a few hours into the wee hours, and then tomorrow. So I've been outside covering hay and covering some dry firewood and stacking some firewood on the porch and stuff like that. Just making sure everything's good. So now I'm good and tired. Oh, and I also cleaned up the horses area again, of course. Try to do something physical, a little aerobic every day. Now it's time to unwind. Have a little quiet time before the evening shift starts, and I have to go out and feed everybody. Everybody's well here, and I hope that everybody is well where you are too. Yeah. And today it's gonna be just informal. I started looking through a lot of my notes, different recipes, and I have a lot of loose things, as well as recipe books, of course, but I don't use too many. I'll show you my favorite one. I'll show you another one that just has some potentially good sounds, because this is just going to be kind of a trigger video, I guess. I'll spend a little bit more time, just some sounds. So let's go through the loose papers, and then I'll show you my book. But the only one I usually actually follow a recipe in. And then I have another one after that. So, and that one is just going to be for tapping and making some relaxing sounds. Try to make movements and sounds in a quiet, hypnotic fashion. So when I read to you from some of these things, it'll just be a quiet monotone, so you could get some rest. Rest your mind on something neutral, not emotionally important, hopefully soothing, and in free spirit fashion, a little personal purging of one of my bad habits. There they are. I always say someday I'm going to organize this and put them on, some type of recipe cards, or type them up, make a program on my computer. But I never do. Somehow they're more meaningful this way. Some of them are very old. I made a video with this one. This is, I just call it Mom's Apple Cake. Apple Walnut Cake. I made that in a video a while back. Chili rellenos. old and worn and stained, probably from tomato juice, chilies. This was the recipe for my friend's abuelita, her grandmother, chili relleno. Then I have these little torn pages with a bunch of ingredients. I have a lot of these. No name, no title. I just assume I'll figure out what it is. This one I believe is like a vegan Alfredo sauce because it has cashews, lemon juice, diced onion, nutritional yeast, salt, rosemary, black pepper. And the other side is a pasta recipe. And I have this one written on old notepaper. Hot dog buns. Hot dog buns. A really good recipe too. I don't know where I got it, but it actually came out perfectly. And I had them with those delicious vegan sausages that are not very healthy, but they sure are nice on a grill in the summertime. And those were really good hot dog buns. Hello, Mr. Riley. Oh, puppy dog toes. Oh, and Margot. Uh-oh. The natives are restless. Oh, and there's Abby. This is some sourdough starter. Oh, no, this is for kombucha, which I'll be starting up again. It's hard to do it in the colder weather because I need to have a heating pad just to maintain temperature in the kitchen because it gets really cold. This house is not very insulated. It's not an earthquake, it's just Margot pushing on the tripod, and also my laundry's on the spin cycle. Welcome to my world of attempting to find nice quiet time. The recipe for haystacks. This is another recipe for vegan Alfredo sauce. It's a little booklet that came with my bag for straining nut milk, with a little chart of soaking times on the back for different nuts. And then I have a lot of downloaded from Food Network or different various locations. Some of these are very old, from many years ago. Camarones saltados. This is Peruvian food. Sometimes I do still, not lately, but I was eating shrimp still. Hey, what a pest. This is one of my Peruvian favorites. All kinds of paper. Mushroom risotto. And here's a bag of rolled oats, Trader Joe's. The reason I kept it is because of the gluten-free oatmeal cookie recipe on the back that I adapted to make a half recipe, kind of wearing off my little notes. I kept that for my gluten-free friends. That was a note from a gift. This is Friendship Bread, Amish Bread Starter. The protocol for feeding and caring for your bread. I did that years ago. A lot of Peruvian dishes. Stuffed acorn squash. That one's pretty intuitive, but I did make a note of these particular ingredients because it was a good recipe. I'll make some of that in the summertime. Maybe make a video for that one. Flatbread. I have a ridiculous number of bread recipes because I have a very hard time making good bread. Banana coconut cream. Here's another one with just a list of ingredients. Put all these together and see what comes out. Here's another one. I think that one is for... No, I have no idea. Vegan ranch dressing. That's the only paper I could find at the moment. I'm going to make it by heart now. Chicken piccata. And here is a note, or pages, on a Thanksgiving dinner I did a few years ago. Probably the last one I really cooked. But I did vegan, all vegan, for my non-vegan friends. They loved it. I made a nut roast duxelle Wellington from the Happy Pear site. And I made vegan gravy, mashed potatoes, all kinds of good stuff. But that was delicious. Some more downloaded things that I probably didn't even make. Cranberry sauce. Zucchini bites. Peruvian style shrimp chowder. That's Margot climbing a wall. Not very well. Get down. You know you can't do that. You can't jump that high anyway. Who do you think you are? She's more of a raccoon than a cat. She's not very agile. She's very bottom heavy. Chocolate truffle. A little cheat sheet for hollandaise sauce. Soba with miso. Moroccan style harira. Spinach quiche. Some of these are really, really old recipes. Paper is about to disintegrate. That's a good recipe though. Desserts. This one I use with my bread maker if I make bread in the bread maker. They're very old copies of some recipes from some book some years ago. But a few of them are pretty good if you use the bread maker. Fig Newtons. And I have those written down several places. Another one. I think this is for, this is for banana pancakes. A quick little craving one morning. Vegan mozzarella. I made mozzarella cheese. It came out very good. I saved that one. I haven't made it again now, though. Different dressings, pasta, and vegan parmesan. I use this one a lot. Basically 200 grams of 00 flour and 200 grams of semolina, or just all semolina. And then either water or eggs, depending on which type of pasta you're making. And some old Peruvian recipes. Ají de gallina, Peruvian chicken recipe. Chocolate cake. You can tell I like this one. It's been around the block. Yeah, fruit crumble, pizza dough, best chocolate frosting, and best chocolate cake recipe from Food Network. I usually have a band around this, and it just stands up next to my cookbooks. And I take it out, and I have to look through everything all the time, but somehow I find it relaxing to wrestle through these well-worn pages. And sometimes I end up making something I didn't plan on because I forgot I had the recipe. I made a mess. And then my favorite cookbook that I have shown before. It's been under repair so many times. I know I could get a new copy, but where's the fun in that? It's too easy. It's literally disintegrating. It's called The Tao of Cooking. Got it back in 1978-ish, probably. Got out of college and came to California from Massachusetts. Fully intending to go home after a couple of weeks. Just came for my brother's wedding. And I never went home. Or maybe I just came home. But here I am. Hey, look who it is. Come here, Miss. I was trying to pick out a couple of crystals so I could entice Abby to come over, but nothing was speaking to me. Nothing wanted to play at the moment, so... Yes, that's Marco. Come here, Abby. She's very put out because Marco's in the room. And off they went. But ta-da! There was Miss Abby in all her glory. She's putting on a little weight. She looks really good. Feisty as ever. So back to the Tao of cooking. Stained pages. Binding falling apart. Lots of tape. Lots of notes. So, my favorite recipes from here are, there's a cranberry nut bread. This is vegetarian, not vegan necessarily, but they could be adapted, of course. So it opens up to that page very well. I don't think anything before that. And then it opens up to the soups. I like soups. And I used to have a lot of little place marks and notes and slips of paper, but I took them all out because the book is falling apart. Yeah. There's a couple of crepe recipes that's very good. There's a vegetable stew, like a Thanksgiving-ish vegetable stew served in a pumpkin shell. It has chestnuts in it, and that's a really good recipe too. Mostly I just wing it when I'm cooking things. Or see something on the internet. Or honestly, I'll just say, I'll just type in 4 ingredients that I have in the fridge that I need to use. And it'll come out with a recipe or more than one recipe using those exact ingredients. So a lot of times I start like that. And this one's all about textures. I'm not talking about the food. I'm talking about the book. This is a very hefty book. This is the book that came with the Vitamix that I got about 7 years ago, I think. Hello, lady. She's all long fur again. I shaved her over the summer. She was getting a lot of hairballs and losing weight. It all grew back, and now I'm thinking of doing her belly again. Hey, excuse me. Oh, you just stretch, good girl. Okay. I am shaving the back of her legs, so we'll spare her privacy there. So this is a very durable book. It's sort of a plastic coated book. Cover at least, and a pretty thick paper stock. And I like the spiral binding because you see what happens to the books that I use a lot, even though I don't use this as much as I probably should. It's really a great book. It's called Savor Recipes, and it's categorized with these tabs. I always like a good tab system. So there's quite a selection of beverages. Soups. Beautiful pictures too. Okay, now these are all recipes you can make in the Vitamix. Okay, so it has a program for hot foods, and if you put it on, the speed of the blades spinning actually makes the soup piping hot. When it comes out, it's piping hot. Piping, I tell you. And so soups, I really need to go back and look at a few of these. Tomato, onion, cheese soup. Ginger, carrot, orange soup. Cabbage soup. Cold tomato soup. I have made from scratch tomato soup. Tomato with roasted peppers in the Vitamix. It's really good. We have dips and spreads. Not the healthiest section, but it has hummus, and it has guacamole, which I would not make in a Cuisinart or a Vitamix. I would just do it by hand. Tahini, honey butter, peanut butter, different kinds of dips and spreads. Hummus. I think after I show you all these items, I'm going to come back and just focus in on pictures and just have a quiet time with no talking to end the video. Okay. Some breads. Oh, that looks so good. cranberry nut bread, blueberry orange bread, zucchini pineapple bread, breakfast, desserts, dressings and marinades. This is very useful. Do you like stuff on your food? I'm not talking about cheese or anything like that kind of topping, but do you like to have some type of little dressing, a little sauce, a little chili, a little something to top your food off? Because I really do. Little gravy. Trying to keep it healthy, but you know, it's nice to have recipes for some new flavors. Lemon garlic dressing, ginger citrus marinade. And then this is very interesting. It's raw food. It says the Vitamix machine is considered to be an essential tool for the raw food lifestyle. Nut milks, creams, and pâtés can easily be prepared in a minimum amount of time with terrific texture. Whole fruit smoothies and vegetable juices are efficiently and completely liquefied. I should use a highlighter and mark the ones I want to try. Pesto sauce. That seems pretty straightforward. Cashew nut cheese dip. Vanilla banana cream. Abundance soup. Wonder what that's all about. Figs. I'll save that for next summer when my fig tree comes to. Abundance soup. So pretty. Look at that, and I'll tell you what's in it. So it has 3 cups of chopped organic tomatoes, 1 cup chopped organic carrots, 2 garlic cloves peeled, 1 tablespoon chopped onion, 2 stalks of celery, 1 tablespoon chopped red bell pepper, 1 tablespoon nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon Naya shoyu raw soy sauce, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon chopped organic parsley. Chopped vegetable mixture is made of tomatoes, carrots, celery, and red pepper. Place soup mixture ingredients in the Vitamix container in the order listed. Secure the lid. Select variable 1. Press start and slowly increase speed to high. Blend for 2 minutes or until warm. Pour the creamy soup mixture into a bowl and stir with the chopped vegetable mixture. Garnish with chopped parsley. And then at the back, there's a place for notes. And there's also a section with chef recipes. None of the chefs I knew. So I'm out of the loop. Yeah. And then I have a very large collection of recipe cards from Green Chef, not sponsored. I was a customer through a lot of the pandemic. I was going to the grocery store, but it was nice to know that I had what I needed for different meals, so I could limit the amount of times I needed to go to the store, the frequency. So I saved all of the cards, of course, because they're really practical. First of all, you have a recipe with a photo and step-by-step instructions. Now, granted, it's the ingredients that they supply in the amount that they supply, but you could certainly wing it, and that's what I like to do. So I'm saving all of these, right, Abby? Did you chase her away? Yeah, you chased her off. Good girl. This is Abby's turn. That's right. This is Abby's turn. Didn't say hi to the people in a long time. No. Alrighty. Thank you so much. Move over. You can sit right here. Yeah, you can leave your tail in here. So, this is squash and mozzarella flatbreads. Black bean taco salad. Roasted portobello sandwiches. No, don't do that. Look at that. Yummy, yummy. Ciabatta. These are all the top, I think 20 or 25 are either vegan or vegetarian. Creamy mushroom and rice soup. Penne with mushroom cream sauce. Kidney bean patties, which are actually much tastier than it sounds. That's good. Middle Eastern chickpea bowls with pistachio turmeric rice, roasted carrots, cardamom spiced yogurt. So, if you would like to see more of any of those, let me know. Marco's back. Tuscan white bean and chard soup. And then the bottom ones. Baja cauliflower bowls. That was so good. Yeah, with corn and roasted peppers, chipotle aioli, and cashews. There they go. Marco. Green pea and feta falafel. And then as you get to the bottom, it's some with chicken and some with fish. And a few with shrimp. Sometimes I do that too. I like the service a lot. It's a little expensive, but it served its purpose, and I took advantage of keeping all of these good recipes. I liked everything I got. So that's what I've been going through. All of my favorites, and not organizing all that well, but you know, at least refreshing my memory about what I have and what I'd like to make. And I do have a lot of ingredients to make a curry. I said I was going to make a video about a curry that I like, so hopefully I'll be able to do that very soon. It's a lot of effort to get me to do a cooking video these days because I've been going to sleep so early. I've been doing a lot of outdoor stuff, and that fresh air just knocks me out. So well then, let's just finish this up with some tapping.